EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen, glad you're with us. That's the veteran Justin Tucker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving, who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. James Pierce in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Hey, alert!
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
15 yards.
His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
15. First down, Buccaneers.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
180! Watch out!
They'll go again here with Irving. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
180! Watch out!
On the ground now with Jones. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got his man complete to Johnson. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
Buccaneers, first down. A gain of 12. And the Buccaneer first down.
A give. This is Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On the draw, here's Jones. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up a third down.
21-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
To throw is Mayfield. He's got it at the 7. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll take this one in. Velus Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Just an ideal start, Mike. You're on the road. You're in the playoffs. Anytime you can go down there and end with a score, it just takes the crowd down a notch. They've been tailgating. They've wanted to start this game hot. Maybe let doubt start to creep in that I know we're playing a game at home, but, man, these guys came to play.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll throw first play with Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll find his man, Nicole Hardman. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. To the outside, catch made by London. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard. Throwing again, it's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Penix. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Shut up. 18, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Penix going to throw again. On the run to the right. He'll tuck it and take off. And nice work there. He'll go into a slide and gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
A gain of 3 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check up.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun, here is Penix. And he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7.
The game at 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Velus Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, here's Irving. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On second down, Baker. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed, and the ball's thrown so far behind him.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
Regular. Kings. Alert. Run. Stop.
Throwing is Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And he will score. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. His kick is good, and the Bucs will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
It is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 18 left. 18 left. Take off.
From the gun, it's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike, well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Here's Irving. He is tough to bring down. They finally do. Somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Good. 180.
To throw is Mayfield. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
32-yard line.
20. Kings. Hey, we're 33. Real.
Now Mayfield. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
Tampa Bay.
Good. 180. What's up?
The handoff, it's Irving. And he's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Falcons 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Hold the ready. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready. Left wing. 60 by 6. 60 by.
On first down, it's Penix. That one is complete to Hartman. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
At the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Second down and 3.
Let's go now. 6.
Throwing is Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. The clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter.
19. Check it out.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A gain on the play. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll bring up second down.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Atlanta. Point after now from Tucker. He knocks it through. And the Falcons draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Justin Tucker.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Regular. Hey, alert. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Clark Phillips. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Falcons will cut the lead down to 4.
Falcons 17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
On second down, here's Penix. That one taken in by London. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards. Here's first and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
17-yard line.
70 Lions. Buffalo 18. Go street.
To throw again, it's Penix. the right. That's Pitts. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. To the goal line and in. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Falcons extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Jones now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
They run it once more with Jones. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
That's good.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
Gain on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
180. Stop.
Throwing is Baker. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Open space to the 35. And he's in! Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers have taken a 4-point advantage.
24.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And the lefty Penix on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions. And now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Divine Diablo on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 20-yard line.
One quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. From the 20, here's second and 4. Irving now gets it to start the 4th. And mark him down up beyond the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
180! Real.
Second down throw for Mayfield. That one complete to Johnson. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 4.
180! Stop!
Now Mayfield. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
First down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
180! Watch one!
On the ground, it's Irvin. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down by James Pierce. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 8.
180! Watch one!
Right back to Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So, in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
King! 180!
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Ready, set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go, smash. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 19 Lion.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
From the gun, here is Penix. I had defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On 3rd down, Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Again, it's Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Throwing again, it's Penix. This one intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive, but even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage, and takes it back to the house.
His kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 38, Falcons 24.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Devin Tompkins on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Got it. Ready?
This is 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Down the field, connection made to Mooney. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
7 yards.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. Toward the left side, he gets back to Mooney. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Penix going to throw again. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Atlanta.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing is Penix. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
19 Lions. Check smack. Check smack.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That'll be incomplete. So they go for the trickery, but it does not work out. And it's going to be 4th down.
Okay, ready? Set up. Like Panther 11. Panther 11. 69. 69. Reset.
4th down, and here's Penix. That's going to be caught to the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there.
13 yards on the play.
13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
First down and goal to go.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Now, 1st and goal. Looking to throw. It's Penix. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The Falcons will line up for the two-point conversion.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70. Check go.
To throw is Penix. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
McCole Hardman on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll run with Irving. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
2 yards on the
Now a
pickup.
timeout,
It's second
Atlanta.
and 8.
That's their first. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Start.
On the give, it's Jones. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Third and 11.
Point it right. Set. 180.
They send the tight end in motion.
One time.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Gain of 32 yards.
Now the Falcons will use their third final timeout. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. They'll come up here first and